Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking smaller multi-tools because Leatherman, as probably many of you know, is releasing the last of its juice models tomorrow. Now these are only going to include the CS4 and the XE6. So we're going to talk about options and whether you should even buy them tomorrow. As of yet, I personally do not know the price or when they are going to be released, what time of day, just that it is going to be October 18th. All right, so let's look into this. Now, as far as an overview, I want to go ahead and just to give a sense of the tools available in the market right now, talk about weight. So the SOG PowerPint is going to come in the lightest of all these at 4.2 ounces. Now the juice that's going to be released tomorrow is going to be the CS4, which comes in at 5.5 ounces, and the XE6, which comes in at 6.7 ounces. So just for reference, the XE6 is going to actually be almost as heavy as some of Leatherman's more medium duty, like the Rev and so forth. It's going to come in and it's going to be a lot heavier than a lot of these tools. So keep that in mind. Even though it's got a smaller frame, it is going to have a lot more weight on it. The SOG Fly M2 will come in at 4.7 ounces. The Roxon M2, 4.5 ounces. And again, the SOG PowerPint is going to be the lightest at 4.2. Gerber was 5.5. So that is sort of a reference about the tools we're going to be looking at. Now, tomorrow the juice will come in with a bunch of features. I believe most of the juices have these 3 screwdrivers and the Phillips. There is a lanyard tool in here as well that's sort of hard to get out. And then there's some other tools as well. The CS4 I think will come in something more like this. This is actually a fake version, I think, of the CS4. And you have the scissors, the saw, and the file, and so forth. So tomorrow, that will be interesting to see what Leatherman is going to charge for the juice. So again, as far as price, I think the Gerber Crucial right now is going for around 40 to 60, and I say that because Gerber has just recently raised their prices. So you can get some of their tools still for different prices. The PowerPint is going to be 50, this is going to be about 30, this is going to be about 70, and the juice, I'm guessing, though I do not know, will be somewhere around the $100 mark. So let's look at some of the alternatives. We have the SOG Fly Shim just released this year, and this will be different than the PowerPint because this will have a 4mm bit. This is a 1/4 inch bit, so keep that in mind. The 4mm bit will be stored in the handle right there, and then we do have the knife, and then let's see. I'll go ahead and close this up. And right here we have the bottle cap lifter and the screwdriver. And then here is the power assisted, or the assisted blade as well. So that, again, because it has the compound leverage, the plier action is just extremely smooth, and I really love that from SOG. Then let's go ahead and leave the PowerPint till last. The Gerber Crucial is going to have the set of pliers. It's going to be a fairly large set of pliers for its size. Also, it will come with a pocket clip. It will have a serrated and a normal blade knife, straight edge knife. And then on the outside, we will have these 2 screwdrivers as well. Both the Phillips, and these sort of lock into place, and then and collapse the spring. And there is also this option that comes with the hook. There's 2 versions of the Crucial right now in case you do not want this clip on the Gerber Crucial. So all these multi-tools are going to come with pocket clips except the juice. And another thing to keep in mind is all these multi-tools, even the cheap Chinese one, will come with removable Torx or hex screws where you can actually take these apart if you had to clean them. But the juice will be riveted, and you are not able to do that unless you totally would repin or re-rivet the whole multi-tool. The Roxon M2 will come in, and this will be the smallest of all of them. It will have a fairly small set of pliers, but it makes up with that with a very large pair of scissors. So these are just monster scissors. They do an amazing job. There's so many tools on this that I forget how many it has. It's got a glass breaker. We have these tools right here. We've got the Phillips. We have got the file. We have got this flash drive tool. And then on this side, we actually have the package opener. We have the can opener, bottle cap lifter, and the awl, I guess. And then on the other side, we will actually have the knife. So a bunch of tools packed in a very small package. I have actually carried the Roxon M2 probably the most, that in the PowerPint, the most out of all of these, and it actually is a very good tool. All right, so the PowerPint right now, I think, for a couple reasons, sort of comes out the king of this segment. So it is going to have a very nice pocket clip. It's going to have an amazing compound leverage system. If you've never had a SOG multi-tool and you pull one out, it's just amazing how well the pliers operate. I can't really emphasize that enough. Then it does have this 1/4 inch bit driver, and then all the tools are going to be outside opening, which is really nice. And there is more than just a couple. There's actually a bunch of tools. We've got the knife, we've got the awl, we've got the micro screwdriver, the seatbelt cutter, we've got the file on this side. On this side, we do have a pair of scissors, which does fine for what most of us will use it for. It does not do very well through paracord. We have the serrated knife, we have the can opener, we have the bottle cap lifter, we have the Phillips screwdriver, and this will have almost like a little, I'm not sure what that is on the end, but I think it's a bottle cap lifter. So the SOG PowerPint at $50, also the lightest out of all of these, just really is a very well thought out multi-tool, and that's why it comes to the top of many people's minds in this segment. Now tomorrow, again, right now, I'm just guessing, but I'm guessing that the juice will be about twice the size of the SOG PowerPint. If that's the case, I guess you can ask yourself, is it worth it? It will come without a pocket clip. It cannot really be maintained as well as some other multi-tools. Is that something you're still interested in? I think for most people, they'll say yes, because it's Leatherman, it has great warranty. It's a very well-made tool. And it is a collector's item now that it is discontinued. So those are all valid points, something to think about. Many people have mentioned this point that overseas, probably you will not be able to get in on this last sale, unfortunately. But for those of us in the US, this is something that we can think about and make a choice tomorrow whether to buy the just released Leatherman juice or not.